I was born and raised in a place called Ronkonkoma, New York, out in Long Island, New York. Both my parents are Adventists, and they're also Brazilian, so I'm from Brazilian descent. Here at Andrews, I came in 2010 to study pre-physical therapy, and this year I was approved and accepted to their physical therapy program, so I start in August. My hobbies consist of working on cars, motorcycles, and when there's snow, snowboarding, and just hanging out, being very active, and also go to the gym, stay healthy. Growing up Adventist, and also going to a public school, I feel like I was challenged in a way. However, my parents really helped me out to really stay focused, and I guess in the way of the church, and never really strayed away from, I guess, the path, However, as time went by, you grow up. I was baptized when I was 10. However, when you reach your teen years, you start to get a lot of more responsibilities and challenges throughout the life. But never really got involved with any drugs or drinking, anything like that, no. However, what really took most of my time was working on cars and bikes. This Sunday, May 4th, is actually going to be a year that I suffered a motorcycle accident. Here today, I'm an above knee amputee. I still got movement, and I'm glad to be alive. Basically what happened that day was that a couple of friends were going to the beach. We encountered a policeman going down the road, and we were going a little fast, and we decided all to run. And, well, I lost control, went off the road, collided against a telephone pole about this wide, and with my eyes closed, I didn't know what happened. However, after I noticed that I broke my arm, and at the same line, I lost my leg at the time of the accident. Recovery was quick, but it wasn't easy. And I went many months thinking, why am I still here? If I was given the second chance, but yet I can't really do what I enjoy to do, what's the point of living? And it was hard, and many months without receiving my prosthetic leg was definitely difficult. Being on a wheelchair, crutching around, a lot of people just staring, it wasn't easy. However, in November, I received my prosthetic leg, and from then on, I started to really work, and I decided, I'm like, hey, I have to be thankful, and I have to also use what I still have. Because there's many people out there that don't have what I still do have available to me. So I started to dedicate my life to God more than I ever have. And honestly, I could say that at 22 years of life, I have started to live today for the first time. I could say that this is my first year of life because now I do feel like I have a purpose of living. I feel like my purpose today, like I said, my accident at first was kind of blurry. Like, why did it happen? Why did I have to lose a limb and go all those months basically having depressive thoughts and even to the point of suicidal thoughts? Like, what's the point of living, like I said? However, I've been able to meet people that if it wasn't for my accident, I would have never met. Doctors and nurses and people out on the street that they look at me and they're like, hey, how long has that happened? And I'm like, oh, just last year. We're coming up on a year now. And they're like, well, you look like you're doing great. And it's awesome to me because every morning before I leave my house, I pray that if I encounter somebody, may just by my way of being or the words that come out of my mouth may be a blessing to them and that God may use me. And it basically comes down to this. It took me losing a limb, breaking an arm, to actually have it click in my head that I was placed here on this earth for a purpose. And you as well are here for a purpose. And what I advise you to do, and it's something that I started doing this year in January, was to wake up every single morning. We always hear this at church, like, seek God first, right? But I started to seek Him, just like it says in Matthew 6:33. Seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all these other things will be added onto you. And in my life, it's schooling, for example, physical therapy. I love to exercise. All these things will be added onto me if I seek Him first. And all these things will have a different focus now. It's not for pride, it's actually to glorify Him through these actions that He actually enables me to do. And another verse that really fuels me and drives me every single day is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And clearly with me, like I said, I'm very, fitness oriented. And losing a limb really kept me out from the gym and being able to do all these things. But today, I'm back on it, and I can still manage to do what I used to do. And actually, since I'm pushing myself harder, I'm excelling way past what I was capable of doing before. So my advice to you, seek God and let Him use you, because you will be amazed with what He could do through you in your life here on earth. God bless. It's been a pleasure. Take care.